Good evening, viewers, and welcome to the news. First, the headlines. KSU opposes allotment of farmland to BSF in Hima Maharam. GHADC staff protest enters day 35 over 43 months unpaid salaries. Justice Kataki slams slow verification in East Jaintia Hills, warns of missing coal risk. Tourist footfall in Sora sees significant rise after recent decline. The news in detail. The Khasi Students' Union, KSU, Southwest Khasi Hills, has opposed the Darbar Hima Maharam's decision to allot farmland near Mula River to the BSF for a military camp. KSU President Forward Man Nongrem met this aim, Nyandro Semyong, urging withdrawal of the move, citing threats to local livelihoods and tourism potential. The KSU insisted that if land must be given, it should be near the Indo-Bangla border, not on cultivable land relied upon by villagers.
Nakalang jungi KSU abangilid muni ngla pampaw kijing persya bat katkum ka thu ju sim jo Hima Maharam uong ba haji sya nakalang kodobar Hima kala ada beraya kata ba ong bakin ai kare nakalang jungi pat ngla kransayu si Maharam badalay layro nginom sya ya kibor jo Hima liusin ba ong ai kata kajaka sya ki sipai.
The Non-Gazetted Employees Association, NGEA, of the Garo Hills Autonomous District Council, GHADC, marked 1 month and 4 days of continuous sit-in protest at William Point today, demanding the release of 43 months' pending salaries. The agitation, which began on July 7, intensified on July 29, when employees blocked entry into the GHADC office. Led by NGEA President Brithen M. Sangma, the protest saw participants carrying placards reading "Save GHADC, Save Garo Hills" and "We are employees, not slaves," while demanding resignation of GHADC leaders.
Our protest is completed 1 month, 4 days. No response come from our authority. Our pending dues already complete 43. Now we are demands again complete one time should be payment 43 months.
Justice retired BP Kataki has expressed sharp dissatisfaction over the East Jaintia Hills administration's slow pace of physical verification of illegal coal dumps. Out of 1,572 coal dumps containing more than 1.8 lakh metric tons of illegally mined coal, the district has managed to physically verify only 57 dumps in 3.5 months, leaving the bulk of the coal stock unchecked and vulnerable. Kataki said the East Jaintia Hills administration had verified only a fraction of the illegal coal identified in the area, raising serious concerns about potential large-scale disappearance of the mineral.
At least one district so far, that is East Jaintia, 300 metric ton in 57 locations only, out of 1,572. And going by the pace in which this physical verification is in East Jaintia Hills district is going on. But I have made it clear to the Deputy Commissioner, the representative of the Deputy Commissioner who participated in today's proceeding, that I am not satisfied at the pace in which the verification is being done.
After a dip in tourist numbers following the high-profile murder of Indo tourist Raja Raghuvangshi, Sora is witnessing a strong resurgence in visitor arrivals. The decline was triggered by a campaign labelling the area as unsafe. Sora MLA Gavin Milliamgup announced that tourist numbers are increasing, with major developments underway, including a Rs 51 crore skywalk project and plans for new luxury hotels. Further, he stated that the government now mandates tourists to hire local guides and is in the process of installing CCTV cameras at key tourist spots to ensure visitor security.
We will be having one skywalk at the Dimpe. It's around around 51.7 crore project, and we have two good hotels, one Jiva and number two Apollo Orchid, and government is planning also to set up one five-star hotel, ensure that CCTV will be installed in important locations. So I think such safety measures will ensure the safety and security of our tourists also, and mainly of our locals in that area.
The Hinyu-Trep Integrated Territorial Organization has flagged a sharp rise in cattle smuggling from Meghalaya to Bangladesh, urging Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Minister A.L. Hek to act swiftly. During a meeting, HITO submitted a memorandum highlighting unchecked smuggling via key routes like Bernihat, with frequent BSF interceptions exposing the scale of the illegal trade. Minister Hek acknowledged the issue and clarified that livestock transport is not always smuggling, but assured that concerns would be addressed. He confirmed that 2 livestock checkposts are being set up to inspect and quarantine incoming cattle.
We are giving a very valid point and also suggestion that whenever we are bringing the livestock for consumptions in the state of Meghalaya, we don't have a proper health care center from the government of Meghalaya. But I told them, last 2 years we have received sanction from the government of India for the construction of the health care center of the livestock. So that is the construction is going on. One is at Narang, Riboy district. One is in Nidanpur in the Garhil district.
The Committee on Government Assurances of the State Legislative Assembly conducted an inspection of poultry facilities in Riboy district, including private farms at Umyam and the regional poultry breeding farm at Kirdamkulai. Led by Chairman Renington Lingdo Tongkhar and other officials, the visit aimed to assess feed production, poultry breeding and farmer training initiatives. Tongkhar expressed satisfaction with the operations, noting their positive impact on local farmers, emphasizing the need to expand poultry farming to meet high local demand and reduce dependency on imports.
Tikaditang ka farming hi ka barang don ka scope haduk mentah yaki khon samlajungi la kalong karap karyang la kalong ke rijengri ten marta ka i jungi mentah ka farm ka don ka jikermen ya ka bakila aban ai ka training ka babha yaki farmers jungi ki samlajungi ki badon ka sap ki badon ka jingkwa ki sotrat ban rijengri bakin yo aban ai ka training ka babha lang ba ka farm.
Overcoming personal and systemic challenges, Ferdinand Lingdo, a hearing-impaired resident of Leidenkra, has founded Ikanbha, a small enterprise producing bags and office files while empowering fellow persons with disabilities through employment and skill training. Lingdo launched the initiative using his savings and PhD stipend after being denied support under the Prime scheme. Currently employing 7 persons with disabilities and offering sewing training to more, Ikanbha operates through custom orders and event-based stalls across Shillong. Despite facing communication hurdles and high rental costs, Lingdo, supported by his wife, continues to expand the venture.
Company But I can jing move home some Johnny, Jim Stan Johnny, Manata, Grom Manapun Persha, Yagachin, Jabo, Marian Kantam, Bandu, Ejibon, Kamjik Prostic, Baganica, Panica, Pletchimut Manchinai, one Jackie, Jatpala, Bapanon Kamhaki, Pisorka, Annie, Hizkababa. Godan rock away as it move back, San Mamban, I come, I jam, and Taki, Brio, and any Boston with Sweetie.
A Bolero pickup suspected to be driven under the influence of alcohol crashed into several vehicles in May Mintudu near Jowai in front of the May Mintudu Dorbar Shnong office yesterday. The vehicle coming from Lathat Labo first hit a government Bolero head-on before colliding with a local taxi, a Maruti Brezza and 2 parked taxis. Several local taxi drivers sustained minor injuries and were treated at Civil Hospital Yalong. All involved vehicles suffered significant damage. To promote environmental cleanliness, the World Mission Society Church of God's University volunteer group ACES, WOW, organized a Day Zero Plastic 2040 campaign and cleanup activity from Martin Luther Christian University to Lapalang Bridge in Nongra, Shillong. The initiative saw active participation from ACES members and Dr. V. Sayo, Scientist D at the MOEF and CC, Shillong. ACES leader William Mangdor Karlor said such efforts, inspired by the teachings of the Mother of the Mission, aim to build a cleaner world and reflect the glory of God through service.
But day tang hapo Meghalaya handre haka perthai brok away ni side penkhuj akisnong kitau ma daka jing hikai ka bakiyo na kakimi bahapneng.
The Umroi Presbyterian Lumthese Church kicked off its charity football tournament organized by the church's Relief Fund Committee with 32 teams from the district. The tournament seeks to raise funds for the church's welfare activities, including support for the poor, the sick and other underprivileged individuals. The opening ceremony was attended by Officer in Charge of Umroi Police Investigation Centre, S. Pakintine, as chief guest. Pakintine encouraged youth to stay away from drugs and focus on sports and other constructive activities while wishing all teams a successful tournament.
Yagani gamen sim ban wan ban sim mentah gani football ban haga juga por ngakentu yakini kisamla ba ai bagani gamen sim kan yai dan batpi junom la junom bat wanum sha ba kanu ka daw la ni uno breu kil long ke ka ban ngop pi haga ni jingdi ka ba sniu ka ban penjenga pi nagani gamen sim ban long kum kita ki nong lekai.
And a quick look at the weather report now. The first look at the weather report for Tura. The minimum temperature was 25 degrees Celsius, the maximum 28. The relative humidity was 85% and 1.3 millimeters of rainfall was recorded. Moving on to Shillong, the minimum temperature was 19, the maximum 27 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity was 62% and 4.9 millimeters of rainfall was recorded. Meanwhile, in Jowai, the minimum temperature recorded was 19 degrees Celsius, the maximum 22. And the relative humidity was 94%, 2 millimeters of rainfall was recorded. And the forecast for Tura, Shillong and Jowai says moderate rain and thundershower is likely to occur at most places. And another look at the headlines before we wind up. KSU opposes allotment of farmland to BSF in Hima Maharam. GHDC staff protest enters day 35 over 43 months unpaid salaries. Justice Kataki slams slow verification in East Jayanta Hills, warns of missing coal risk. Tourist footfall in Sora sees significant rise after recent decline. Well, viewers, that's all we have in this edition of the Bulletin. Join us again tomorrow evening for more news and updates.